Welcome to SMTV Community Calendar. I am Mya Evans. I am with Ashley Lankford. Hi, Ashley.
Hey, how are you?
So, what are your expectations for this school year?
So my expectations for this school year, that's a good question. So personally, academic-wise, I am starting my first year of my graduate school program. So I'm really excited for that. Hope to hang in there with the master's and doctoral students I'm in class with. For SGA, I really want to create an atmosphere where students feel invited and welcomed. That's one thing that SGA I feel like can improve upon. So what we're going to do this year is try to make it fun. You know, people like fun things. Everyone likes to have a good time, and we are in college here to make memories. So that's what I hope to do.
Yes. So, tell us more about Ashley. We know you're the SGA President. Tell us more about yourself.
Okay, my name is Ashley Lankford. I am a communication studies major. I graduated with my bachelor's in science in communication studies this past July, so still excited about that. I just recently started my master's in communication studies in August, so this is my third or fourth week doing those kind of classes, which has been really exciting. I have a younger sister who is a senior in high school back home in Satsuma, Alabama, but for those of y'all who don't know where that is, it's in Mobile. And I'll give you my fun fact. My fun fact about me is that I have two pet alligators. One of them, one of them is named Sammy. He is 9 feet long, and the other one's named TikTok, and he's 4 foot long.
Sammy and TikTok.
That's right.
Wow. So that's awesome. So what inspired you to become an SGA president?
So I'll give you the short answer as much as I can.
Okay.
So SGA has been something that I've done since I was in, honestly, 5th grade. You can throw all the way back to then, but obviously being SGA president of your 5th grade class full of 20 5th graders is not the same as being SGA president of an entire university.
Right.
So honestly, whenever I got to Southern Miss, I got involved in Freshman Associates, which is our freshman branch. Really learned about what SGA is, what we do, and how we do it, which is honestly a really good thing because you don't necessarily want to go into an organization completely blind. So it was a good low stakes way to jump into it, get my feet wet, and then kind of see where I wanted to go. And then from there, I jumped into SGA Senate, which is totally different. They do all the legislation on campus. They're in charge of making sure that, they just passed the feminine hygiene bill, so now we have all of our feminine hygiene products and all the bathrooms and things like that. So think more along those lines for that branch. Then after I was done with that, I decided that I would try my hat at running for Vice President of Communications. So I did that, and I loved it. I ran a team of 14 people. We ran all the social media, all of the outreach, all of the things like that. It was so much fun. I had a complete ball doing all of that. And then I'd already had a year of experience on exec. So I had sat down with a few of my close friends who were in SGA, and we'd kind of talk through what we want to see improve in the future and also what we wanted our organization to look like. And while we were having that conversation, I was sitting there, and one of them joked around and was like, "What if you did it?" Now, keep in mind, we had kind of always joked around about that, even since my freshman year. It was always a running joke that I would be SGA president. Never thought I would actually do that. So ended up running for it. Did that all of last year. Ended up getting it thanks to all of my close friends and acquaintances who really believed in me. I'm really thankful for the people who put me in this position because they saw something in me that sometimes I don't necessarily see in myself. So it's really cool to see. Yeah, it's really cool to see that, other people believe in you and other people think you can make change. So whenever I got voted in, I was beyond excited, and I still am. So I'm hoping that this excitement continues throughout the rest of the year and we get even more people excited about SGA.
Yay! I love it. Okay, so what are the changes you can do than the other president from the previous year did?
Yeah. Okay, so SGA, I'm sure as everyone knows, is always evolving, ever changing. It's really something that is quite fluid. So, the people make it up. So every year you have a different batch of people. You have a few of the same main characters, but, every year it is completely different. So under my administration, one thing that I really want to do is make SGA fun. So the whole goal, we're not here trying to, create any buildings or, even demolish a building or two. But what we're here to do is make it to where people genuinely want to come to our organization. I always want the statement to be, I get to go to SGA meetings, not I have to go. I think that sometimes we have not necessarily a negative mentality, but I feel like with any organization or with any job, you kind of get bored with it after a while. So what I really want to do is make SGA a place where everyone can come and feel welcome, but then on the flip side of that, make sure that they are being effective in their job, and you'll be most effective if you feel appreciated, valued, and are having a good time. So that's the main goal.
Yes. So if you fear any challenges, what can you do to prevent them?
Challenges. So with every school year, there's going to be challenges, whether you see them coming down the pipe or not. I think that this upcoming year, we may have a challenge with students adjusting from being half online or partially online to coming back in person. I know that several students are still online, but most of them are on campus. So getting students back involved with organizations like SGA and like SMAC and even SMTV, getting students to get back into that and really embrace it and really love it is something that I foresee as a potential, I like to call challenges opportunities. So instead of calling it a challenge, I like to see it as an opportunity. So I think that getting students excited about being back involved is going to be an opportunity. And then also I think that getting people to fully understand what it means to be a Golden Eagle will be an opportunity that not only SGA has, but also that all of campus has. So what I mean by that is that, some students are coming in from being totally online for high school or coming in from a transfer, like from other colleges and universities. But we've been online for 2 years. I mean, we haven't really had the opportunity to interact with other people or even, meet some of our classmates that we've been on screen with for 2 going on 3 years. So I really feel like getting people acquainted with our traditions and knowing what they are and knowing how to embrace them is something that we are going to have to work on, but I genuinely think we'll be able to do it.
Yes. So what are your goals as president?
So that's a good question. Again, I think my main goal out of all of this entire thing is to make it fun. Okay. I've really harped on that a lot, and I know that probably sounds, you're like, oh, that's a little redundant. Like, how are you going to make it fun? But I genuinely think making SGA fun, entertaining, and really having a sense of community created, because people will come whenever their friends go. So getting people excited, getting buzz out, getting people to where they want to come to things is really important to me. And then also, too, connecting administration with students' wants and needs. Yes. So recently I got to be a part of the Assistant Vice President of Student Connections search, and that was really exciting. And then the cool thing about that is that I got to bring the students' voices and opinions into a room that students probably aren't going to be at. SGA also got to sit in and meet all of these candidates, so all of our members did and several other organizations. So that was really exciting and really fun. That was a cool way to see how SGA can have a direct impact on campus, not necessarily one that we just talk about. So, yeah.
Great. Thank you for watching this interview with Miss Ashley Lankford. This is another addition to our community calendar. I'm Mya Evans. I want to say thank you for watching.